I am nothing special. That's the sentence I keep coming back to, not as a way to tear myself down, not as some dramatic confession, just as a quiet truth I've carried with me for as long as I can remember. I've always lived in this strange middle space. Above average, sure, but never truly great. Good at a lot of things, but never the one person who stood out. I was the kid the teachers liked, the friend people trusted, the one who could pick things up quickly. I was competent, capable, even solid, but I was never remarkable. And for a long time, that left me with this odd emptiness, like I was waiting for a moment that never arrived, waiting for that one talent to reveal itself, some hidden spark that would suddenly make everything make sense. But it never came. I was never the star athlete, never the academic prodigy, never the creative genius. I was always floating somewhere between, you're pretty good at this, and someone else is better. There were moments where I tried forcing myself into a thing. I'd pick a hobby or a skill and convince myself this is it. This is the defining trait I've been missing. For a little while, it felt exciting, until the shine wore off. Until I hit the point where natural talent would have carried someone else further. And there I was, again, good, but not great. And the funny part is, when you live that cycle long enough, you start to question whether you even want greatness, or if it is just the identity that comes with it. The validation, the clarity, the ability to point to something and say, that's who I am. But the more I chased it, the more I realized I was trying to fit into a mold that wasn't built for me. But with time, and honestly with a lot of quiet moments like this, I realized that being above average at a lot of things is its own kind of identity. It means I can adapt, it means I can explore, it means I can step into new spaces without fear of failing spectacularly. I may not be the best, but I'm not easily broken either. There's a calmness in that, a stability. Stability isn't flashy, but it's powerful. Because while everyone else is chasing perfection or trying to outrun everyone around them, I've learned how to move at my own pace. I've learned how to enjoy being a learner instead of needing to be a master. I've learned that life isn't a ranking system. It's a collection of moments, challenges, and small victories. And being nothing special in the traditional sense gives me room to grow without pressure. I've also realized something else. Being great at one thing isn't the only way to matter. Sometimes the people who are steady, balanced, quietly capable carry more weight than the ones who shine the brightest. The world doesn't run on prodigies. It runs on the people who show up, who try, who learn, who adapt. So when I say I am nothing special, what I really mean is I am human, and that's enough. I don't need to be extraordinary at one thing to live a meaningful life. I don't need a spotlight or a label or some grand gift to justify my place here. Being above average at many things has shaped me into someone versatile, curious, and resilient. Someone who can navigate different paths without losing myself. And maybe you feel the same. Maybe you've spent years wondering why you're good but never great, why you blend in more than you stand out, why you can do so much but nothing defines you. If so, here's what I've learned. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not missing anything. Your value isn't measured by extremes. There's quiet greatness in being grounded, in being consistent, in being someone who grows slowly, steadily, honestly. You don't need to be a prodigy to build a fulfilling life. You just need to be present, willing, open. So yeah, I am nothing special. But maybe that's what makes me, me. And maybe, just maybe, that's already more than enough. And the funny thing is, once you stop chasing the need to be extraordinary, life becomes a lot quieter in the best way. You start noticing the small wins that used to get buried under comparison. You start appreciating the things you can do instead of resenting the things you can't. You start realizing that good enough isn't a consolation prize. It's a foundation you can actually build on. There's a freedom in not being defined by one single thing, a freedom in knowing that your story isn't locked into one category. You're allowed to evolve, you're allowed to wander, you're allowed to take your time becoming someone you're proud of, even if the world never gives you a trophy for it. And maybe that's the point. Maybe life isn't about being the best, maybe it's about being real. Being someone who feels things deeply, learns slowly, grows quietly, and keeps going anyway. That kind of person might never trend, might never get applause, but they tend to live with a sense of peace that greatness doesn't always offer. So, If you've ever felt like you're stuck in the middle, if you've ever felt like you're good but never amazing, like you're capable but not exceptional, like you're drifting without a title that tells the world who you are. You don't need a title. You don't need a category. You don't need to be extraordinary to live an extraordinary life. All you need is the willingness to grow, the courage to show up, and the patience to let your story unfold at its own pace. Being nothing special doesn't mean you lack value. It means you have room to explore, room to change, room to become things you haven't even imagined yet. And maybe one day, when you look back, you'll realize that this version of you, the one who thought they were nothing special, was the one quietly becoming someone they're finally proud of.